Hi everyone. Let me actually adjust this so you guys can see. There we go. Excuse me. Welcome to The Creator, everyone. My name is Edgar, owner of The Creator Metaphysical Store, where we help co-create your reality. Today we will be talking about the element of water. I will be first giving you a bit of a little bit of research of what I found on the history of water. Um, which really is just like one fun fact. Then some metaphysical properties, and then I will be giving you some herbs and spices and crystals that resonate with the energy of water. And without further ado, excuse me. It says from when I found out that 7,000, I believe it's 7,000 BC. I should have put the BC part. Jericho stored water. There was apparently people had to go from like how should I put this? From my own research, when wells were first put into place, it was to store water, so people didn't have to go to like lakes and rivers nearby. They wouldn't have to travel far, and that's what I found interesting. Um, I did some research, and I have found out that the water deals with emotions, birth, life. It deals with fertility and renewment, again, purification, as well as protection, healing, and feminine energy. There is, if you're calling upon the elemental spirit of water, it would be considered merfolk. It does deal with, I always thought that the water deals with the heart chakra. It is connected to the west. There's that shapeshifter energy, and autumn is really the best time, according to Wiccan belief, the best time to really connect with the energy of water. Now, to give you my perspective on the element of water, um, I've always felt that when I connect to water, I feel like that push and pull sensation, that balancing energy. I feel like it's like that. It's how should I put it? It's like that push, that pull, that energy of yin and yang, that very balanced energy. Um, I've always found it useful in my craft. If I'm asking for balance, I incorporate water to have the energy of that push and pull, that yin and yang sensation. I've always used it for purification. Let's see. My perspective on it is that overall it's just a very, really strong force of healing. Um, so why don't we go to the next part of the section, which is herbs. So some herbs, and again, now I keep looking down at the paper, and it's all my notes on here. Um, what Here are some herbs that are connected with the energy of water: acorns, apples, ash, belladonna, and birch and blueberries. Now, also a little fun fact, birch is really good for connecting to the birch mother goddess, if you guys don't know. And blueberries and acorns are really good to connect to the fae if you want to leave an offering of recognition or appreciation. Apples are very good with connecting to wisdom. And ash is good for utilizing a rebirth and resurrection type ritual. This is my opinion, first and foremost, that anything that is blue in crystals is water energy. But of course, here are some other listed crystals that you can use that are connected to water according to my research. Here we have azurite, lapis lazuli, celestite, cordyl, mother of pearl, lepidolite, moonstone, sapphire, sodalite, and blue tiger's eye. So yeah, that's all I have to say as far as the the herbs and spices and crystals connected to water. Let me list for you guys a few deities that I know that are really good to connect with the energy of water. So, and let's go with Aphrodite. There's Aphrodite is connected to the water because of in her history she was made out of sea foam and the blood of I believe it was either Zeus. I have to double check the history lessons, but there is, she's made from sea foam, and I believe it was the blood of the ocean. I don't remember correctly. Okay, is that message? I'm going to remove that. Naked HD XYZ, I am going to report you. And thanks. And how do I remove that edit that? And I will hide your messages until I can figure out how to officially block you. And it's okay if you can be angry at me all you want, but I will not have that kind of talk in my chat. This is not a chat for you to spam or troll. This is to gather information if you're into the occult or the metaphysical energy. So I would appreciate it if you go spam someone else because I will not stand for pornography. This is something that, yes, it is age 18 and above appropriate, but I will not have that kind of talk, that's just very disrespectful, Anyway, so here are some deities that you can work with the energy of water. Aphrodite, I've always found really good with water. Then there's Venus, which is known as another goddess of beauty. Coralegra is a elemental water dragon that you can work with. Let's see, Poseidon, Aphrodite, which is the wife of Poseidon. She usually takes on the form of a crab, but she can appear to you as more of a humanoid shape. But I usually see her as a crab, which doesn't really bother me anyway. So, Aphrodite is, I believe, connected to the celestial zodiac Cancer. So, you feel free to double check that with her. But I've always felt like, since she's depicted as having crabs, so she appears to me as with crab hands and crab legs and with the heads. This is a very interesting crustacean. There is, I'm trying to think. There is no, that's a goddess of chaos. I'm trying to think. Nefertiti. Iris is also connected to water because she is the rainbow goddess. Trying to think if there's any other ones I can really think of. I think that's all in my book. You can also connect with the energy of water to lunar deities. So, for example, you can connect to Selena. There's Artemis. There's Diana. Um, though Artemis isn't really. I mean, yeah, she got more of the credit as connected to a moon deity per se, but really the actual Greek goddess of the moon is Selena. But she still holds patron to those of maidenhood. And So there's those three, and then there's also the triple moon goddess, which AKA that's Hecate. To me, I've always connected to the triple moon goddess as Hecate, more of her Celtic style version. So there's that. Um, let's see. I'm trying to think if there's any other moon deities that I am aware of. Hmm. There is an Egyptian moon god, but I can't remember his life for the life of me, his name for the life of me. So I will have to come back and let you guys know about that. Water is really good if you're using it for beauty spells. It's really good for scrying with. You can use it for shadow work if you want to appear more in an emotional shadow work. It's really good for that. I've always found it really good for connecting to your heart and the dark side of your heart and really looking at yourself. So that's why I would say shadow work. It's also good for um, the flow of energy. And the reason why I say the flow of energy for it could be the flow of the energy of chaos, the energy of balance. Water represents the fluidity, the adaptiveness, it represents that way to just mold and meld itself into many forms. For example, it could turn into steam, which is that water and air. It could turn into ice, and that's that frozen air and water structure. There's water, and then there's just all kinds of things you can do, and no matter what form it takes, it's there's that energy of water. So um, I would say if you're trying to adapt to a situation or trying to mold or create a situation, water would be a very good way to use that element of water is to make that energy to mold what you want. It's also very good with time. I've always found that water is connected to the rivers of time. Um, Chronos would be a good one if those of you who are ready to take on Chronos. I mean, I have met Chronos and he's not a deity I usually call upon a lot, but let's just say he's very, very powerful. And I don't suggest that for first timers. So yeah, I wouldn't suggest that you guys. Honestly, I think that's about it. Because I just know personally from my personal experience, it's good for um, beauty spells. It's good for reflecting, like shadow work. It's good for scrying with. It's good for connecting to the moon and water elemental deities. Let's see. No, I think that's pretty much it from what I have on my end. So yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I will shut off this live, and I'll be going back on live again in a few minutes to give you guys the element of Earth, and I hope to see you guys there. Much love. Bye.